Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dolo J back with another video, man. I know. I ain't make a video all year. I thought saying 2024 is mine, but you know, life happens like I always say. But, but I ain't gonna make no excuses. We just gonna go ahead and get into the video. So this video today, I think I'm gonna do two videos today. Probably gonna release them tomorrow. Today is Monday, May 20th. If you know my dad, make sure you give him a happy birthday. My boy just turned 67 today, man. He old, dog. He old. But anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna do two videos. I was gonna do both of them in one video, but I think I'll do the Eastern Conference and Western Conference predictions in their own separate videos. I think I'm gonna keep this video around maybe 8 to 10 minutes, not really use too much of your time as I, try and get back into the groove of recording and putting out content, editing, blase, blase, blase. Not saying that I was good at it before, but at least get back into the normal swing of things. All right, so like I said, we got the Pacers and the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. If I told you at the beginning of the season that it would be Boston and the Pacers, I think maybe as far as around at the beginning of the season before it started, you might have looked at me a little crazy. As the play-in tournament went on, the inaugural play-in tournament went on, you seen and you possibly may have thought the Pacers could possibly do some damage. You probably don't expect them to make it this far. Maybe making it to the second round and making it competitive. But to make the Eastern Conference Finals after last season, you didn't make the playoffs at all. Halliburton was saying how he's tired of losing. He want to win, this, that, and the third. Now, a lot of that came to the matchups that the Pacers have faced along the way. They have faced the injured Bucks team that did not have Dame and Giannis. And they also ended up playing a depleted New York Knicks team who just fought tooth and nail. So before I go any further, I just want to go ahead and congratulate the New York Knicks not having Anunoby or having him limited in Game 7, 4, maybe 5 minutes. The Brunson breaking his hand, Josh Hart playing with the abdominal thing. A lot of people don't count Julius Randle, but you needed Julius Randle even though he was out since January, and you had a lot of the second half season push without him. Mitchell Robinson, being done for the year, coming back when they make it to the playoffs, being done for the year again. Bogdanovich with the foot injury, it was real hard for the Knicks to continue fighting. They fought to the very end. DiVincenzo had them a nice game, but the Pacers, man, they fought tooth and nail this series. Every team won every home game this series except for Game 7. Pacers were the first team that went on the road in this series, and they got the most important win of the series. If you go on 7 games, I want to win Game 7. You got to win 3 games to get to Game 7. I know that, but Game 7 is always the most important game in the season because it's legit win or go home. So just want to say shout out to the Knicks. Hopefully they can come back next season and, basically do their thing, man. Do their thing. We're going to talk about Boston for a little while. No Porzingis for Game 1 and 2 of this series. Beating both of their first 2 rounds through 5. The Heat got hot in one game. I think it was Game 2. And the Cavaliers got hot in Game 2 as well and just shot the lights out. And Celtics were bone chilling cold. So we both expected those series not to really last no more than 6 games. The Heat series should have been a sweep. No Jimmy Butler, but Tyler Hero and the boys got hot for a game, and Donovan Mitchell and the boys got hot for a game. They didn't have not Evan Mobley, but they didn't have Jared Allen. Donovan Mitchell ended up getting hurt, I think, towards the end of Game 3, if I'm not mistaken. Garland and Mobley, they're some young guys, and they still have a lot of growing pains. Garland still plays a little too fast for me. I think he just needs to slow the game down a little bit. I think he's pressing a little too much. Evan Mobley did not come on like you expected him to this season to take the offensive jump that he was supposed to, or a lot of people expected him to take. Really did not. He did get going, I believe, during the last 2 games of the series. He started getting going, maybe majority like second half of Game 4, and Game 5 he was just doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But it was kind of a little bit too little, too late, if that makes sense. If you would have got it maybe Game 3. With Mitchell still in, and Mitchell probably doesn't get hurt, and Garland, just make some better plays. Maybe, just maybe, you might make it. But like I said, I ain't gonna spend too much time on that. They did what they can. We're gonna see. I'm gonna have a video come out maybe of what I think the Cavaliers should do with their Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland situation. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that for sure. It's gonna be coming within the next week or so. I'm just trying to structure the video and blase, blase. But let's get to the actual series. I don't remember the Pacers and the Celtics playing. Well, I haven't paid attention to them play each other since the play-in tournament. The Pacers ended up knocking out the Celtics in the semifinal round. Then they played the Bucks in the eastern portion of the finals. And, you know, they ended up going to the whole thing and got smacked by the Lakers. But they still had some I wouldn't necessarily say playoff reps, but understand what the playoffs could be like with the crowds and the way the game is being officiated and the stakes of the game, stuff like that. I think it really helped them in their postseason, you know, even though they wasn't the most experienced team when it came to the playoffs. And I think Vince Carter alluded to that same point on the Inside the NBA, so shout out to them boys. Real sad that it's a possibility we're not going to see them again. I heard it's a done deal, that it's over with. They're just waiting to announce it. Charles did make a little funny when he was like, I'm going to be tomorrow at 2. I'm going to be on LinkedIn tomorrow at 2. So, like, he made a little joke about it. So, but it's real sad that, you know, basically going to be an end of an era. But like I said, let's get back to the series, man. Who do I have winning this series? I'm going to go Boston in 6. Now, I do believe the Pacers can make it very competitive. I don't think it's going to be really any blowouts or nothing like that. I think it's a possibility the Pacers, you know, if they play out of their minds, they could force it to a game 7, you know, especially if they come in and let's say they take game 2 away from Boston, like Boston's done every series so far, and then they turn around and take game 3 in Indiana. Now you're in a very peculiar situation where it's like, all right, we actually up on the you know, team that everybody basically picks to come out our side, our conference, the Eastern Conference. And then with the way McConnell, Nesmith, Halliburton, Siakam, if he could just stop doing some of the bonehead fouls. Miles Turner has been good, knocking down the 3 ball, blocking shots, getting rebounds, you know what I'm saying, being aggressive, going to the hole, drawing fouls, you know what I'm saying, playing defense. In Indiana, I think there was a bottom tier defense throughout the regular season. The first series, it's kind of hard to kind of gauge their defense. No Giannis, no Dame for the Bucks. The second round against the Knicks, I feel like the home games, they played astounding defense. Now, when it came to playing at Madison Square Garden, we already know role players play better at home, except for game 7 of that series. So, it's going to be really up to the others. I think Tyrese is going to come out. He's going to have to be aggressive. Yeah, I know you're trying to make for others, but you're going to have to average like 27 in the series, bro. My opinion, my personal opinion. You're going to have to average 27 in the series just to make it competitive. When you did talking about Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Derek White, Drew Holiday, Al Horford got it going last game of the Cavaliers series. You know, so it's going to be real interesting to see, one, who's guarding who. The matchups is going to be very important. And for both sides, because Celtics could throw possibly 3 different people at Tyrese Halliburton. Just me thinking off the top of my head, Derek White, Drew Holiday, and Jaylen Brown. I think Tatum's going to get the Siakam thing. Al's probably going to get Miles Turner. That's what I'm thinking. So, and then Nesmith as well, used to being on the Celtics last year. I think he got traded, or he signed with the Pacers in the offseason, one of the two. But I think Nesmith was on the Boston Celtics team last year. So I'm going to see what type of intensity, hunger he comes out with. But I got, like I said, Boston. Somebody almost wrecked on the highway. But like I said, I got Boston in 6, man. Boston in 6. If they really just come down and just put their foot on Indiana's neck, 5. I'm not gonna say that. I'm never gonna say a team in the playoffs can't win a game until they show me that they can't win a game. You know, so I expect the Pacers to at least get 1 game off of them for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if they got 2 or 3. I'm kind of want to lean more towards 2, but I say Boston in 6, man. Boston in 6. So, like I said, this has been your boy Dolo J. I'm going to be coming out with the Western Conference. I'm probably going to drop both videos at the same time or probably an hour apart. But I'll be back to you with my Western Conference NBA predictions. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And be ready for your boy, because I'm here. Until next time, we out.